Hello there everybody, welcome back to Metro 2033. Technically Metro 2033 Redux, but whatever. Hello.
So you're ready to move out?
Yes.
Are you ready? Well, let's go then.
Okay, let's actually start this adventure properly, shall we?
You take that seat, Artyom, and you, Eugene, take this.
Nice map of the Metro. It's an interesting design for the map. Because, you know, obviously different metro stations have different map types.
Sure, but no free rides.
Like if you look at the London metro system, that's got a very different design. And like, you know, the maps are always designed to be like efficient. Like the actual layout of the metro looks nothing like the maps do usually. The maps are almost always designed to be efficient rather than realistic. Hey, tunnels! Give me the creepy tunnels. I love the atmosphere that this game has. The first one I think has more atmosphere compared to the second one. Because like the first one was designed to be slightly horror themed-ish. It never really went full-blown horror. At least not in my opinion anyway. The second one was a little more action-orientated. Like there's more emphasis on the combination of stealth versus action in the second game. You know, this one has less scenes like that. You're on your own a lot more.
Where are you from?
But it works, I think. And you know, it depends entirely on what you're looking for in a game. But I think, in general, the games are similar enough that if you play the first one and then play the second one, you can sort of see the similarities and the slight differences between the two. As I said, this one's slightly more horror-y themed and more emphasis on survival. The other's got more emphasis on action, and that's fine. And I think the third one, again, I think the third one's going to try to strike a balance. A lot of people are saying the third one is going to be closer to Stalker in its design, which would be interesting, because, as I said, I've grown a begrudging love of Stalker. Like, I never truly, absolutely loved the game like I did with the Metro series, but I have since come to understand it. Hello.
Got stuck near Alexeyevska. A tunnel collapsed or other shit. You have to use the service tunnel bypassing Alexeyevska.
Woo, service tunnel.
I hate this tunnel. All right, Peter, open up the gate. No point being stuck here forever.
Why? Well, what's wrong with the tunnel?
It's spooky inside.
Well, it's an ordinary tunnel. Not as well lit, maybe. I went through there last month and, well, I just don't like it. That's all.
We'll go through the spooky tunnel so spooky things can happen.
Have a safe trip.
We're riding a hand car and we're armed, so I think we'll make it there okay.
I am curious, how many of you guys out there have read the books? Because I've read all 3 books. The third book is amazing. Like, this is the thing. The first book is a bit rough around the edges. Like, I'm not sure if it was like a translation thing or what. But, what it was he seems to obsess on the little details a bit too much. Like, if you read different writers, some writers have a very flowing style that moves very quickly. Other writers have a much more descriptive style, so things tend to move much slower. He kind of goes overboard with the description. Like, he literally describes distances. And it gets a little repetitive. It gets better as the book goes on. It's like he realized he was bogging down in details and then stopped. The second book moves at a much quicker pace. It's also much shorter. Whoop. It's strange magical stuff. Ooh. But yeah, if you haven't read the Metro books, pick them up. They are a good read. It was also reading the Metro book series that got me into reading the Night Watch series. The Night Watch is just the name of the first book, but there's like 6 books in that series. And I've read all of them. In fact, I read the first 5 I got into series after the first 5 were out, and then I was just eagerly awaiting what I knew was going to be the 6th one. And I just... Russians have good imaginations. They maybe focus on the post-apocalypse maybe a little much, but they're good writers. Also recommended the Nightwatch series. And again, this is what I like. I like that, you know, like, the spreading of technology is allowing, you know, other developers in other countries to create things. Like I mentioned this, like, before when I was talking about Unforgiven. And,
What the hell
hello.
is going on? Shit.
Wakey, wakey.
Wake up, people! People! Wake up, for Christ's sake! Boris! Boris, wake up! Boris! Shit! It's no good!
We've got something on our asses, guys.
Ah! Oh, God! Ah!
Where the hell did they all come from?
Shut down, take the ladders, come on! Wake up! Help!
Can I have your shotgun, please?
Artyom, it's gonna get me! Artyom!
Woo. Yeah. And whap. Whap.
Artyom, take my shotgun! Here!
Yes, please. I don't have to give it him back either. You cannot save him. Trust me, I've tried. Believe me, I've tried everything to save that prick. You can't do it. He's destined to die here. Crap. Yeah, die already.
The ammo, Artyom! Conserve the ammo! Help!
Don't worry, I've got it. Crap.
Bit left, come on!
Come on. Thank you. Die already, will you?
But they're all not
I was gonna say, is that the one that was gonna knock me off? You always get knocked. Again, a lot of the things that happen to you in this game are scripted. Like, you know, the guy getting pulled off the back, that's scripted. You falling off, it's scripted. It's a sense of the journey. You know, you're going through a scripted series of events. Like I said, this game compares a lot more to Half-Life than it does to Stalker. Time to go. Stop reloading your gun and just run already, will you? Ah! Ah! Run! I want one of those. Don't worry, I'll get one later. Actually, you do get one later. Interestingly enough.
That was hot. I need a drink.
Drink. Yes, please. I'll just have water.
Riga station was only the first stop on my journey, but the caravan went no further.
Oh dear.
So, before parting ways, we drank to celebrate our survival.
All
The
thanks to
vodka
me.
didn't drown my fear of traveling on to Polis alone. But I was about to find myself with an unexpected and notorious partner.
Oh dear. Not good. Hello.
All right, boys. Let's train to our friend Artyom, who goes right through monsters and anomalies alike.
Hero! Yeah! It's really good, guys. It's really good. Shotguns, shoots things in the face. It's really good, real good.
We have been shredded like cabbage. You deserve a medal.
It's a little too easy to pretend to be drunk, don't you
Some
think?
extra ammo. Here, take them.
Yes, please. Give me your bullets. Bullets are money in this game. That's another thing I really like, actually. That you have bullets as a form of currency, and you have to decide whether you want to use the bullets or you want to spend them on other things.
See if that shroom vodka knocks him down, huh?
And it's an interesting. I was expecting it to be a little more heavy between the two.
To Artyom!
you know, I was expecting you to literally have to decide whether you want to spend them, but there's more than enough, quote, money ammo for you to do that. But that's a nice world building thing. You know, it's the idea that this world is dying and so deadly, the bullets are literally money. Like, that's such a brilliant idea. I'll take those. And there's that. We go over here. Ding. Yep. Yeah, anyway, don't think that really matters. More bullets in here.
Let me out of the station. Hey, what the hell?
Okay, no, let's go this way first.
But I got my orders.
Pretty sure, let me see. Somewhere around here. There you are. More ammo. Oop. Another note there for you. Talk to one of these guys. Hello. Give him one. You get a moral point. It's good. You only get it once. So you can save your ammo or not, as you wish. Oh, there's some more there. And is there something here? Sure there's some more around here somewhere. Ah, there. Now you can buy some stuff, but again, not really necessary at this point. There's also a shooting range here, which you can use. You'd think they'd get tired of reading that one book. I mean, don't get me wrong, Metro 2033, it's a great book, really good fun. What do you think? Should I play with the shooting range for a sec? Let's get this out. Let's shoot some rats. And listen to some sort of traditional sounding Russian music.
I bet you're not hitting anything. Who's game?
What's the bet? Alright, it's a deal.
Come on.
Whoa, that's
Feel sorry for the rats
He actually
a
hit.
little bit.
Anyone can get it. Let him hit once more. Hey, now, hit again?
It's getting interesting now.
I'm a pretty good shot at first-person shooters. It's weird. I remember back playing the first Half-Life, which was actually the first, or one of the first video games I ever played on PC.
He's missing the
I was rubbish at it.
Get that moonshine ready.
just ain't my thing.
I was really bad at it because I hadn't played any PC games. Like, I didn't know strafing was really good for you. I'd played some console shooters, of course, like on the 64. It's a slightly different thing. It's not quite the same. And we're done. Whee! You get a good 25 thing, and you can do that one, but that just goes on forever. So fudge it. You don't get a reward for that.
Wow,
Hello.
did you really come here on a Are you Artyom?
Yes, I did.
Hey, there's a man at the Black Street waiting for you.
Yes, that's
Guide
why
you
he
there
couldn't
for
have just
one bullet.
talked to me before.
Let's go.
Probably afraid that you know, people would say, "Hey, you don't want to go with him."
Or else I'll get a spanking.
Now there is some ammo here. And there's some across on the other side. Somewhere, where are you? You're around here somewhere.
Where are you?
Oh, there it is. Is that the only one? Can't remember if there was a second one or not. Probably not. Okay, so we'll go with that.
Hey,
Yes, I hear you, kid. Stop yelling.
I can't take it anymore.
There's you there. Considering people just leave their bullets lying around all over the place. No, wasn't there? Hang on. One of the things, oh there it is. One of the things that they added, I mean they added several things to the original Metro 2033 in the Redux edition. Like this for instance. In lots of places you'll find keys with little red tags on them, and the red tag keys go to the safes you can find in the various locations dotted around. It's one of the things they added in the Redux thing. Because I think were they in
That's him sitting over
Come
there.
here.
Hello.
Tion, right?
Bye.
Sit down.
Okay, I shall sit. Yes, sir, I'll
Everybody
sit.
calls me
Yeesh.
Bourbon.
So
Listen.
bossy.
I need to get to Dry Station for some business, but this rat hole is on lockdown. I,
some bullets
however,
over
know
there,
a back
too.
way, a so-called cursed passage the locals are afraid to use. But I hear the shit in the tunnels doesn't work on you. So,
Hello.
you help me get to Dry, I'll give you my AK when we get there.
We'll go to Dry.
Deal?
And then you'll die.
Here's an
Clues in the
advance
name.
payment in case you need to gear up
Because it
first.
rhymes.
Are you ready?
Yep, let's go.
Sitting in this crap hole is useless.
I believe that if you say no, you're not ready, you can wander around and find that woman who walked past in the bar. The, scantily clad woman. And if you spend the night with her, you basically wake up with fuck all. She literally mugs you. You don't want to do that. That would not be very good for you. And here's the safe that the keys had. And you just get little extras like that. Just little bits of ammo or filters or just pleasant things. So obviously you want to keep your eyes open for that. Yeah, don't give up your day job, mate. No, I shouldn't technically offend my guide, but he can't sing. He cannot sing. Let's get going. Come on, 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 come on. I want to get through this. Come on. In case you can't tell, I'm enjoying myself. That's kind of the reason I'm not speaking as much as I usually do. Partially because I don't want to interrupt all the dialogue, because this game is very dialogue heavy. So, you know, partially I don't want to interrupt that, but also, like, I'm just enjoying myself so much.
The abandoned tunnel with Bourbon.
Ah, the
I
abandoned tunnel.
wondered if I'd been wrong to trust him. But the
It
station
does have a
gates
slightly
were
annoying
still
bit at the end.
sealed, and there was no telling when I'd have another chance to leave Riga.
Hey.
Broke free. Now keep your eyes peeled. The handcar ride is over. Lots of tough guys died in these tunnels. But if we watch each other's backs, we'll get there.
Mm-hmm. Just reload all my guns.
Ah, that's just a single lurker. They rarely attack groups of people. But if you're alone, watch your ass.
He died. Spooky. Woo. I love the atmosphere of
Either
this
the
game.
ground is making that noise or the wind. I also heard tales of singing
Listen to the
pipes.
pipes.
They say if you listen long enough, you can hear the voices of the dead. What bullshit.
Can't remember if you can actually hear them in this point or if it's in another point. Is it at this point? Oh, there it goes. Just hear laughing. And you get a moral point for it. I know what I'm doing. I played this game like a dozen times. I love it.
Extra quiet. There should be a roadblock in the second tunnel. Don't want to grow there.
You can find some extra stuff here. I hate these things. They're like really annoying. They move fast. It's hard to hit them. And you can so easily fall down the tunnels. That worked. I can't remember. Is there a note over in this area? Or is it just miscellaneous? Huh. Died. You can pick that up if you want it. Personally, I prefer to keep the weapons I've got. But it's always nice to have the little extra. Anyway, that's that. Just wanted to show you this area, because, yeah, stuff. Everyone likes stuff. Anyway, let's go catch up with Bourbon, because he's sort of wandered on ahead slightly. Come back. You promised you'd never leave me. Let's charge up my light a bit. Ooh, blood. So So many people just dead. Always makes you wonder, like, what's the story behind all these bodies?
Shit, caravanners. They're all dead. I know that style. Bandits. And Hansa boasted that they'd wipe them out. Now keep your eyes peeled. They won't let us pass freely.
There's that one.
Ancient, but quite efficient. If you want to arrive unexpected, try not to disturb the cans.
Yep. You just sort of sneak on past. See, it works. Lessons in stealth. It's one of the games that taught me how to
Watch your
stealth.
step. Any crunch or crack will give you away.
Yep. It doesn't matter at this point, there's no one around.
An excellent way to get rid of the blind and daredevils. You get what to do?
You can disarm tripwires or usually jump over them. Of course, in order to be able to disarm them, you have to be able to reach them. Can't always do that. Which makes it a little harder. I hate this bit. It's so easy to fuck up.
They barricaded themselves. Short. We need to get closer. Can you take
See,
down
if
the
you
patrol?
go through it without killing any of them, then you get a moral point. But it's hard. It's really, really hard to do. I'm gonna try to stealth my way through it as best I can. But I make no guarantees. I may have to restart it a couple of times.
Who's there?
No one. There's no one here at all. You're all on your own. Being stealthy is fun. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, he's coming. Let's hide back in here a second. Done this before. Okay, that guy with the lamp. We need to get rid of him. Oh, crap, and I am way over time. Alright, we'll knock him out. And then I'll end the episode. There you are. Wait until he's behind the crates and whap. Because you didn't get this choice in the original game. Anyway, I'm going to pause it there. I didn't realize what the time was. We're totally over time again. I'm just enjoying myself so much. Anyway, thank you all for watching, everybody. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual good stuff, and I'll see you in the next part. Guys!